Girls of Reddit, how do you flirt? Repeated eye contact, especially when there's no reason for me to be looking. If you catch a girl staring in the middle of a lecture, she probably wants to talk to you. LMAO, look at this. Asterisk slides phone with funny, relevant meme asterisk. Repeat until he falls in love with me. It's been a while since I flirted, but when I like someone I can't help but give them little compliments. Genuine ones, obviously. My flirting personality isn't too different from my normal personality though. Lots of smiling, laughing, jokes. Probably slightly more eye contact. When I first told my S/O that I loved him, he told me he already knew by the way I looked at him. I think it's 80% subconscious. I don't flirt, I just tell them straight if I like them. Worked every time. By worked every time I mean they didn't burst out laughing, they respected what I just said. Some said they liked me back, some said they didn't, but it wasn't awkward, really. They seemed to really appreciate the blunt honesty. Edit. Thanks for the gold. Someone here really appreciates honesty, I guess. I do not know though. I feel I missed this lesson in adolescence and now I cannot do it. I procure goods that the person favors and give them as gifts until their affection level is high enough that I can propose with some kind of feather or pendant. I just smoosh my boobs together and flick my tongue out like I'm seizing. Works every time. I don't know exactly, but like make jokes and try to get him to laugh. I guess if I make them laugh they'll wanna hang out with me more? Any of the following depending on who it is. Look at them for 3 seconds from across the room. Tell a funny and weird fact. Memes. Pretend I absolutely hate them. Like everyone else on Reddit, I can't flirt. Tell them about the glory of Rome. I think there is a big difference between girls of Reddit and girls who don't Reddit. I really don't, I'm too awkward for that shit. Instead I quote the B-movie and make bread puns. My crush was getting an award at school. They come to let you know beforehand in class so you know that you have to show up and should bring your parents, etc. When he was informed, I thought I was being clever and teasingly said, "What are you getting an award for?" Being an asshole. My 10th grade English teacher was not happy. So, I don't know how to flirt. Awkwardly finger guns. With boys, say, hot. With girls, try to talk, forget what speech is, get embarrassed, decide to leave instead, forget how to walk, hope no one noticed. Squish your boobs together and do excited little jumps at every opportunity to make M bounce. Smile, giggle, fidget with hair, keep eye contact, light touching on his arm, hands or leg. In my experience this only works to get girlfriends, though men can be brick walls sometimes. I don't. I get embarrassed, I start stuttering a little, I make a stupid joke to break the tension and no one laughs except for me, so then I shut up and smile awkwardly. If you think I'm charming, funny, brilliant, there's a 100% chance I'm not into you. I try to get as far from them as physically possible and try to get a look of their face when I think that they're focused on something else. I also laugh and talk really loudly with other people when I think that they're within earshot. If they talk to me I avoid eye contact and visibly start sweat blushing. Success rate equals 0% thus far. See, I think my standard personality is flirty because guys always think I'm into him when I'm not. I tend to be friendly, crack dumb jokes and smile a lot. Yeah, like bread. Wow, after reading all this I realized that I missed exactly 0 signals. I recite the entirety of the Sonic Bible. I'm shit at it. If I like a guy I tell him I like anal and give great blowjobs and hope he takes the hint. So far it's always worked. I don't know how to. So if I'm into someone I just get awkward and call them an idiot over the smallest things just to get their attention. I would fall head over heels for. Have you ever heard the tragedy of Darth Plagiaus the Wise? I apparently have a flirty voice, laugh, and smile, and this causes men to think I'm flirting. I'm not really flirting with you if we haven't roasted each other. How girls flirt. Girl, hot. Boy, oh god I love her. My HS crush and I were talking online one night while I was doodling. He told me I should doodle a cartoon of him storming a castle with a sword and shield, so I did. I was absolutely trying to get this boy. I gave it to him at school the next day and I'm told that apparently sealed the deal for him. He never expected I'd actually show it to him. Funny thing is he was talking to me that night about how he kinda liked these other 2 girls and wasn't sure if he should pursue either of them. I knew both of these girls and he had no idea apparently that I was into him. As soon as I gave him that doodle he was apparently like, oh, well, fuck, I want her. OBTW, I married that guy. It depends. If I'm flirting with someone I'm not really attracted to, I smile a lot, touch his arm, laugh at all his jokes. Just generally try my best to make him seem like the coolest guy in the world. But if I'm genuinely, 100% into you, suddenly I forget how to flirt. People tell me I get all weird and over chatty, which is annoying AF. LMAO. I get too nervous to flirt, I just like to have a conversation with the person I'm into. Not a girl, but from what I can tell girls flirt by matching me on Tinder and then ghosting me when I say hi. Awkwardly. Literally just start talking, about anything. Be friendly and confident. Ask questions and listen to the answers. Smile and laugh. If you're dealing with guys, this is generally it. If you're dealing with girls, that's pretty much it too. 99% of it is just putting yourself out there. I don't. No, I'm not lonely, maybe. I guess my flirting is just being playful and making them laugh or joking with them. Laugh at their jokes, make inside jokes, dress up nicely, find ways to spend time with them. Honestly, if I really like a guy, I first try to become friends with him. Talk a lot, give genuine answers, but change the words so he will like the answer more. When he asks me a question, I try to learn as much as possible about him and find common interests. I'll talk to him for literal hours and laugh at every joke he makes. I'd do that anyway cause my humor is shit. I will look at his face while talking to him, just so I can remember the color of his eyes, where the dimples in his face are, and the very light freckles he has on his face. Then, once I'm sure I really like him and not just his looks, I tell him. Then I'll see where it takes me. I've had a guy tell me he liked me back and we ended up dating for some time. I've also had a guy reject me so hard I wanted to jump off a bridge, but I moved on. I don't. If I am interested in you, I try to pretend you don't exist more often than not. But if you talk to me, my face will become very red. I might answer in short sentences only and avoid eye contact at all costs. A smile and a laugh can go a long way. Also touching. Maybe a little touch on his arm or shoulder to grab his attention, or just as I'm passing by. A lot of sarcasm, lol. Oftentimes I'd try to take the conversation to a more sexual tone / relationship tone so that he sees me as kind of a sexual person. 'Cause I oftentimes come across as too innocent, so I don't seem interested. Mostly I just wing it. A combination of things. Proximity, sit next to them or close, go out of my way to see them, hang out with them often, ask if they are going to events, invite them places, work together, etc. Talking, use of 20 questions to get to know them better and ask personal questions without it being awkward. I don't play the game 20 questions, I just ask the questions from it. I also compliment them. I take note if he gets a new sweater or haircut. Maybe I noticed he has green eyes, then he gets to look at yours because I've never noticed you had green eyes. They're so nice. Thanks. What color are yours? Or something unique he does. Small things like a different hair part, handwriting, or doodles, small facial features, heck, even nice cuticles or something. Physical stuff, touch is huge. A touch on the shoulder or arm. Complaining that my hands are cold works great because they are always cold and the guy can offer to warm them. I try to dress in what I feel most confident in, play with my hair, usually no makeup. I don't usually wear it, so I don't change that for anyone. I use body language too. I point my feet towards them, bat my eyelashes, give full eye contact for 3 seconds at a time, sit forward in my chair. Might let them catch me staring once in a while too. Asking them the question wrong when I know the answer. Like, for example, asking someone what they're doing with their GF for Valentine's Day. When I know they don't have a GF, they obviously say I don't have a GF. Then I get to say, what? No way. But you're such a nice guy. If you don't know the answer and they say they have a GF, then it wasn't as direct as just asking if they have one. You save face either way, and it's a great indirect way of getting info. I also don't steer clear of asking for their number. I skip the whole Instagram thing since I don't have social media, which also makes things easier. I don't have social media, so I get a phone number instead of a Snapchat. I send lots of memes too. Sometimes I will ask them for memes, and trade memes. Adds to the conversation, and you eventually get inside jokes. I be myself too, because I want someone who likes me for me. Smiley face. I smile and make eye contact, not too much so I don't appear creepy, start conversations, send memes and make memes. Then again, my success rate is low. Woman shrugging, light skin tone. It feels like no one is actually answering. It's in the smile and the eyes. If you like someone, it'll show as long as you don't actively try to hide it. There's a Salvation Army bell ringer at my work, and literally all we've said to each other is Merry Christmas. But there's definitely flirting happening. Okay, so here's the thing. It's not about flirting per se. If I'm interested in you, you'll know. I will always make time to talk/message you. I will talk about activities I want to try, suggest we go together, actively participate in things you're interested in, while all the while letting you know the stuff I find attractive about you. Whether it's as simple, surface level, as, I love your glasses frames, I think they suit your face shape really well, to more intimate compliments, personality, behaviors, such as, the way you talk about the people you care about is really heartwarming. I think it's amazing how much effort you put into maintaining such positive and healthy relationships. Me, spells day wrong. So how's your dad? Recently my 2 aunts and my mom got mad at me, 19 male, for not noticing a girl that was looking at me but wouldn't say anything to me. They said that it was a man's job to give any girl his complete attention if she liked him. And I was at fault for not noticing the girl that was looking at me but not saying anything. 1. Ask you for your number, because life isn't going to happen to me, I have to make it happen. 2. Text/Snapchat constantly. 3. Send you things with, I saw this and it reminded me of you/ seems like something you'd like/ thought it was really interesting. 4. Meet up for an actual date. Probably talk your ear off because I'm nervous. Want to hug/kiss goodbye, too awkward and chickened out. 5. Text you later saying I chickened out and wanted to actually kiss. 6. Meet up later in the night and fuck. 7. Become official after being committed but not social media official and determining you're a human being I could spend the rest of my life with. So far we've been together for a year plus, and officially dating since April. Takes notes in lesbian. I tell you how handsome I think you are. I like to point out specific things about your look/personality that I enjoy. I tell you things like I'd like to kiss you. That's the way I flirt with the men I'm attracted to. I mean, I kinda forgot how to be subtle about 7 months into my relationship. 2 years in, and now I pretty much just walk out of the shower naked and plop myself down on his lap. So, that might work. It's less an active flirt than just keeping the door open/keeping the conversation flowing. If a woman is asking you lots of questions, don't get annoyed. She probably doesn't want information/facts, she just wants to keep you talking and signal interest in your thoughts. One move I do is the classic "wow, your hands are so much bigger than mine" move, and when we're comparing hands I mention that I can read palms. I very softly trace the lines over his palms and just fake it LOL, but it seems to work. Most men don't know anything about palm reading, so like I just fake some stuff about the lifeline and then say something sweet about the love line and boom. I usually roast the boy I like, and if he can laugh about it, that's a nice start. I look at them from afar because I can't make a move and then realize it'll never happen LOL. Not a girl, just here to get featured on some generic Reddit channel. It's simple, they just come to me. I don't really flirt, but I sure do finger guns way too much around my crush. I don't, cause I am a male who is a virgin for life. Bully them gently, encourage their endeavors, shower them with compliments. I work at a cafe on a college campus. Best way to a guy's/girl's heart during finals season is a free latte. Sass him and see how he handles it. If he likes it, there's a chance for us. If he doesn't take it well, my attraction to him dissipates. I either actively avoid them because I don't know how to approach them, or I'm mean until they decide to smash faces. Awkwardly. By staring till they approach me. I don't know. I can't even tell when someone flirt, unless they're very obvious. 2 sentences. I was busy thinking about you. Wait longer than the age of the known universe for them to realize and listen about me and you. I don't. This is why I don't do relationships, because I'd fail immediately and I don't like anyone. If only I knew face with tears of joy. I take Spark Notes quizzes with them, or play cool math games with them. Eye contact and a smile. Smiley face. By teasing and bickering with the person I like. Well, I smile and keep eye contact a lot. I also like to touch them affectionately in the arm. I think I might be attracted to you. Or I could be attracted to you given more time and interaction. Hey, the first one got me my wife. And as far as a heterosexual relationship, that's also basically how my boyfriend of 4 years first approached me. Give the other person a lot of attention and compliments and hope for the best. When I was crushing on my now boyfriend, I'd do the usual girl flirty things, laughing at all of his jokes, making myself physically close to him, etc. But I also did this thing where I started bopping his nose at random. I can't remember if he started it or I started it, but we started making it a thing, and eventually it became a challenge to see who could make it to 100 books first. When we started dating, I remember asking him, wait, is this flirting? And he said, oh yeah, definitely. Well, I guess it worked, 'cause we're still together 4 months later. Giggle like an idiot, then nervously walk away. Yeah, I don't flirt well at all. Stutter and stumble over my words, then lie in bed dwelling on it for 3 nights before ultimately accepting that I'm a hermit who will never find companionship. I've never flirted, don't know how to, and don't really want to. Error 404. Flirt not found. Brief eye contact. Act surprised at getting caught. Direct gaze downward. Pause. Look up while keeping head down. Smile shyly. Ask questions about their interests. Hope one of those interests is fantasy or sci-fi. Then watch a series with that said person. After it is done, I fornicate. Eye contact, smiling, and showing a more focused interest than I usually would in what they're saying. Though usually if they're flirting with me first, I'll flirt back in a similar way to them. Accidentally. Just seize up, go quiet and act uninterested. I've been in a relationship for 8 years, so I'm having trouble remembering what it is like to flirt with someone new. But from what I remember from meeting my boyfriend, it goes, 1. Talk about the things you both like. 2. When it seems appropriate, touch his arm or shoulder. 3. Invite him to hang out sometime. 4. Play D&D together. 5. Kiss him on the top of his head while just hanging out after knowing each other for a couple of months out of sheer affection. 6. Kiss him for real. 7. Fall in love. 8. Still play D&D together 8 years later. I do chaotic evil flirting. My hands are cold. Point it out and stick it on someone's neck. It's too sunny/windy. Use them as a shield and stand close for better effects. Tired? Use them as a pillow. Feeling short? Use them as a shoulder rest. Before I'm 100% he's into me, bashful, accidentally brushing against his body, just being near, keeping things light and playful. After I'm 100% sure he's into me, directly telling him what I want him to do to me. Lay it on hot and obvious, because some guys are clueless and some guys value just being open about it. Gentle bullying. For my boyfriend, I continuously said perks of dating me. Insert perk. I also straight up told him I liked him. He picked up on it pretty quick. If I could flirt, would I be on Reddit? I kiss them. Look in his eyes. Smile and think dirty thoughts. I have expressive eyes and that seems to captivate their attention. I don't. Never quite figured it out. I try to text them a lot, also I end up making fun of them a lot. I have never flirted, but I guess you just need to bite your lips and mess with your hair. It's so simple that I'm surprised. Laughing at their jokes. Somebody laughing at your joke is probably the most comforting feeling for me. I want people I'm interested in to feel the same way. I'm all about trying to be the person that you just wanna hang with on the reg. I want to buy you something that will make you happy. Me, you can't buy yourself. I say this a lot, but not just to flirt. I say it to my family as well because I really love them. Smiley face, I don't. I'll ask questions, try to be clever and humorous. I'll touch you, in the shoulder, forearm, or hand. And if I really am brave, I'll hand you my phone to search for yourself in Messenger. I get nervous and resort to name calling and obnoxious giggling. Seems to work, so, __/. Be myself, be friendly, and act engaged/interested. Myself is funny too, so that helps. Subtly twirls hair. I just say hi and hope it gets better from there. You assume I'm somehow capable. I honestly don't know. I pretty much just have a conversation and then start blushing like mad when I realize that some of the stuff I say can be taken entirely different ways. I can write a whole essay about this. But the gist is, pretend like you have that big dick energy, pay attention to what they like, and be attentive. Go get it, girls, fire fire. OMG, you're so annoying. Talks explicitly to you and not your friends. Tries to get your attention by asking you favors, questions, or even just catching your eye. Go away. Shut up. I'm my personal experience of flirting. I would unconsciously twirl my hair around my finger or flip it near the boy and try to make as much eye contact as possible without seeming creepy. All while asking questions about themselves and giving reactions accordingly. Laugh at their jokes, smile at them, play with my hair, always be near them, making eye contact, and looking at them from across the room. If it's someone who's reciprocating, I'll initiate physical contact a lot, hugs, hand holding, etc. That's with men. With women, I cannot flirt to save my life, lol. I can't flirt for the dear life of me. If I had to, I give them a friendly smile and maybe a wink, QWQ. Badly. I glance in your direction. With my current boyfriend, who I met when we were in college, I just took the longest route through the class to hand in homework/assignments so he could look at my ass. Starring contest. Hand comparison. Sitting next to them to annoy them. Make eye contact, then look away. Look at their lips. Little things they probably won't notice. I just talk to them and ask them who they like. Easy. I don't.